Hey folks, Matt Easton here, Scholar Gladiatorius. So a quick review of another one of Todd's knives. This time it is a baselard. And really this is a different type of baselard than I've tended to show in my previous videos. I've shown examples which have more of an H or I, capital I shaped grip. And this is a type that is more common in Germany, in particular, or Germany and Switzerland in fact. Baselard, the word probably comes from Basel in Switzerland, or Basel, depending how you say it, and that's probably where they originated. But this particular type of dagger grew in popularity in Germany quite a lot, and actually didn't change very much from the 14th century through to the 16th century, and was so iconic that the Nazi Party in the 1930s and 40s copied its design, and it became known as the Holbein Dagger. Now it's known as that because this type of dagger actually features in a number of Hans Holbein's works of art, in his drawings, and the Nazis obviously were interested in kind of German cultural kind of, cultural history, and trying to claim ownership of certain things for their own iconic reasons. And so this type of dagger was used by the SS, and I believe maybe the Luftwaffe had a form of it. So you will find Nazi SS daggers which have a similar shape to this, but this is a replica by Todd of the original type that inspired that hundreds of years ago. He's dated this to late 14th century, which is absolutely fine. They were certainly around in the late 14th century, but as I say, they were also through the 15th century and even into the 16th century as well. Scabbard, as always, metal fittings, top and bottom in this case, and as always inner and outer leather stitched at the back. Let's just have a look at the dagger itself. So this is, we could call this a dagger or a knife really, it's double-edged. So some people might say, oh, it's a dagger if it's double-edged. Well, I don't really hold with that. In actual linguistic terms, dagger seems to be a word applied to a militaristic knife, but if we look in Fiore de Liberi's treatise, for example, he refers to the rondel dagger as both a dagger and a knife. So clearly to Fiore, who should know what he was talking about in the Middle Ages, they were interchangeable terms to some extent. Okay. Now the blade in this case is double-edged and fullered. What a lovely blade Todd's got there. Really, really nice. Obviously I'll put the links below to where you can get these things. And the really iconic, as many people who collect militaria like me would think of it as a Holbein dagger style hilt. I believe this grip is made of, it looks to me like ash, but Todd might be able to correct that. And it's one of the characteristic things of this type of baselard, particularly because, as I mentioned, there are other types of baselard, is the not always steel, but usually steel, could be brass in some cases, but metal plate at the top and the bottom. And very particularly notice how the guard kind of is cut in so the wood sits into that cross guard. Really, really nice in the hand, really super comfortable. Functionally, not very different from a Fairbairn Sykes type dagger actually, to a modern, well, modern at least in Britain, commando dagger. Really, really nice thing, and you can hold it in a number of different ways. You can even hold it with a thumb grip, like a Fairbairn Sykes, or point down grip, or however you want to grip it. Really, really nice tactile thing. So there we go, another fantastic medieval replica dagger from Todd. Links below. Cheers folks! Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, follow us on Facebook. You can buy t-shirts through Spreadshirt, support us on Patreon, or follow us on Pinterest. Thank you.